It all comes down to me, student-directed IEPs. This video was produced in Baltimore, Maryland during April 2012 as part of the Student Attendance Project of the Maryland Disability Law Center. Production of this video was made possible by a grant from the Open Society Institute of Baltimore.
Hello, I'm Jeff Wyatt. I work for Baltimore City Public Schools as an education specialist. I've worked with a number of students across the city with preparing them to be more of an advocate in their IEP. Of course, we call it directing your own IEP. A lot of people have no concept, of course, what that means. They come to the table thinking perhaps the student is going to completely take over and disregard the teachers and the adults' professional opinions. But then they learn, and once we begin working with them, they learn quickly that it's more of a collaborative effort. It's where the student comes in and be an active member of the team as opposed to rather sitting on the sideline and just watching as things play out at their own IEP. It's a situation where all the players are equal. There's no hierarchy any longer, where the student is made to feel like the last person on the totem pole. Everybody comes together as a team, and that whole team concept, that whole that feeling of everyone's has something to offer, including and especially the student, is profound.
As you find out, you're going to have to stand up in all your principals and teachers and staff and tell them how you feel when you're used to being the quiet kid that sits at the table at your IEP meeting and people don't talk to you, they talk at you or around you, and that's not effective because only you know what works for you and you can put that up on the table. I found out it all comes down to me. It's not the people working around me, it's me. And, nobody's going to bring you to school but you. Nobody's going to stay in school but you. And nobody's going to do the work when you're in school but you. And, I wanted to come back to the next IEP meeting with nothing but positives. And that's how it really motivated me because, you're the speaker and you're up there. And you don't want to say, well, I failed this, or, oh, I skipped, for a whole week. That's not good. So, it made me feel a lot more accountable.
And just because the student is able to talk about now what they're going to do makes them accountable. All right, so the student becomes accountable to performing. And again, it helps when you have a whole group of people listening to a student saying, this is what they're telling you they're going to do. They're going to now, work on staying in that sixth period class or whatever the case may be. They now have to be accountable to holding up to what they said they were going to do.